value you give, the more valuable you are going to be for that ideal client, and the more, like, the bigger the chances that they will come back to you, that they will see how much you care.
Welcome to the Peak Passion Podcast,
where we explore the secrets of creativity, inspiration, and business. We were reading a book about Mahatma Gandhi. Well, no, not Mahatma Gandhi, about the paradigm from Bob Proctor. And he quotes Mahatma Gandhi. They were asking, I'm not sure it was him or the interviewer, but they were asking to Gandhi what could be a message they could write to share to others. And what Gandhi wrote in there is like, I am my message. You embody that message and you represent that message that you give. And that's the same with your brand, with what you stand for. We unify those two things to create an experience. Like coming back to Apple, coming back to Starbucks, and whatever brand you really connect with. There are certain things that make you connect with that brand, that make you feel excited of what they're bringing to the table, what they give to you, what they have to offer. They thought of those things to appeal to you, to give you that experience, that they're able to connect with you and give you what you want, what you desire. And that's a lot behind, and there is a lot behind brand building and creating an experience for your customer, for what you want to deliver, how you want to help them, what's the outcome they're going to get when they work with you. For example, it could be as simple as a meal, for example, a restaurant. I want to give you awesome, delicious food. You put photos of delicious food and people eating it. McDonald's does it magically. Even you go there and like, okay, this is not exactly what I thought, but well, you just go and you have your hamburger. I'm not saying to go to McDonald's, you understand.
It's most of the time really the opposite of what you are actually looking on those what you're actually seeing on those photos.
But their branding is so good that you just go.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. And imagine how good it would be if you really deliver on what they're offering and upscale it. Like even, wow, it's even better than I heard. It's even nicer. Maybe you had that with a restaurant that looks really ugly on the outside and they told you, oh, this place is really nice or whatever, and like locals told you there and like, oh, I'm not sure I want to go there, and you go like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then you have amazing food, and you had mouth-to-mouth marketing. That's a bit different. It's part of it, but it's all about what you deliver, the experience, and what's your ideal client getting. That's why marketing presence, a social media presence is so important. It helps you so much to get that client to your offer, to that value you have to offer for them.
Yeah. And on top of that, if you are, for example, we hear that very often, and we even had that in the beginning, like that's doing sales is for a lot of people is scary.
Super hard.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you have a social media presence and actually they are like, someone follows you on your social media and sees you passing by every time, and they see you giving value, and they see you like you're coming out with your message all the time, then they start to feel that they know you. And in that moment, if they once your client knows, likes, and trusts you, it will be super easy. You just have to like put your
create
product,
an offer.
Yeah, create your offer in front of put your offer in front of them, and then they will see that, and then you will see that you don't have to do the sales anymore, because you've been doing the sales by actually like putting out your content, by the marketing itself of just putting your content in front of them.
Yeah, by giving value, by teaching them words that I know what I'm talking about. I have this information for you, and you've been consuming it for years, maybe. Maybe you could think of some people you've been following for years and like, oh, when they put this, I really wanted to get it. I really wanted this offer, because they build it up over time. And that's the magic of social media, because you create an attraction marketing in some way and brand building over time. And attraction marketing is like a whole different thing. And some people go really wild about attraction marketing and how awesome it is. But I think the most important thing is value.
Yeah.
What you have to bring to the table, what you give into them, what you deliver to them. Think about it. What's the 3 people you follow and why you follow them? What you feel when you look up their content, what they're offering to you, what they're giving you. Maybe just fun, just entertainment, a nice time. Or maybe you're learning something. There's different things that make you want to follow this person, this brand. Starbucks was just a nice time having coffee, or the simplicity or beauty of Apple products in general, or many different influencers or creatives in general, artists. You could go to a museum and you can recognize they're not doing branding. There was no social media in that time. So you see, for example, the work of the Mona Lisa or Van Gogh or a Rembrandt. You know them for a reason. They have an experience created through their art, through their presentation, their expression, their self-expression to the world. And it got so known and so powerful, people know it all around the world from it. And we create the same with our brand. I'm not telling you to paint like Rembrandt or you have to be Van Gogh to be this good. No. It can be something really simple as your process, what you project, what you have to deliver, what value you give to them.
Yeah, it's all about experience and about creating something that people feel, that people also feel good with. So it's not just about like creating just an experience, but also really thinking about, okay, what experience do I create, and do people go away from my brand and feel good within themselves, or feel that they improved in some way? Because if we really like create content, if we really create our products, our things from that place, like, okay, are my clients going away from this product or this content with the idea like, oh, I learned something, or I had something of value, or I feel good within myself, then that is a lot more valuable than that they will go away and they don't really have that feeling, then they also won't come back. So that's why it's really important to really think about that. Like, okay, what am I creating? What is the value I create? And what is that eventually, what's going to be the experience that they go through when they arrive at my social media, and all the way through the whole process.
Exactly. So if I will be starting right now, the first thing I would do is to think about what my customer, my ideal client want, and create an offer for them. And create an experience to get you to know, like you, and trust you. Yeah. And over-deliver. Give everything. That's it. And just work over it. Don't go over all the details once. You will improve over time. And that's it. You have to try every single day to show up. Just ask yourself, did I show up today for my brand? Did I show up today for that people who needs me? Did I show up today creating that thing to help others, to help them get what they want, what they need, what they desire, to help them solve that pain?
Yeah.
And you could reach so much people, make a difference. And you will see people will buy. People will get to know, like, and trust you.
And definitely go into the idea of of over delivering, because very often we hold back and we feel like, oh, but like I already said this before, or like maybe if I give too much, then I might not be in the position where I then like later on I might not know what to say. But the thing is, the more value you give, the more valuable you are going to be for that ideal client, and the more, like, the bigger the chances that they will come back to you, that they will like see how much you care. And that's in the end the most important thing, is like people will mostly go for, they will see how much you care. It's not about what you say, it's about how you make them feel.
Exactly. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast and you got something out of value from it. And this is just the basic things about marketing. How to start and how to get people to know, like, and trust you. Just keep working at it and brainstorm what you could do for that person who needs you. You have value inside of you. Don't let that escape away from your life, and make it happen.
Yes, absolutely. See you in the next one.
I hope you have an awesome day.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Download your free guide in the link below. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one.